Okay, I think we are live right now. I will just double check.
Yeah.
Our event.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we are live. So hello everyone. Thank you for everyone who is joining to this conversation. Tonight we will have a very interesting topic. As we were preparing the bullet points for this conversation, it felt for me that the information that we will cover today is something that many people who will be interested in the topic of community will find as something crucial to understand and to give these steps. And well, today we are here with Agache and also
Hutze. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesse gets stuck.
And yeah, I'm just checking my internet. It looks like it's a bit low. But well, I will introduce you, Aga, and also Aga, by profession, she is a psychologist. She has a degree in art and psychology, and she's also a breathwork practitioner. And together with also he was raised in the Lakota nation, and he is a medicine man. Together they travel around the world, sharing the tradition of his ancestors of the Native American nation, performing different beautiful ceremonies of life, sweat lodges, and helping people to reconnect back with their roots, with their authenticity, and trying to find a more balanced way to live and to find the happiness in ourselves. And myself, I am Shamu Xochitl, and by profession, I'm an engineer, and by sole profession, I am a lucid dreaming and astral travel mentor. And we met together 1 year ago in my first vision quest in Poland. And since there, we have found like the same path to be in service for consciousness and for humanity. So that's why we are here today sharing this topic that for many people in these times, whenever we are gathering together in special ceremonies, for example, as the one we had in September in Beskide, the Vision Quest. So it arises on us the feeling of keep together with the group and to start living in community. So this is also a topic which is as the next step for many of us. We wanted to create a serial about community with different topics. And the first one today will be the family structure. And Aga and Oso will give us their perspective, their vision, and also share with us their experiences about how this is held in the Native American nation. So Aga and Oso, welcome. I'm very happy to be here again with you.
Aho.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aho.
Yeah.
I can also add more stuff about about also that he's also a holistic medicine doctor. Besides being a Native American medicine man, he has his title in holistic medicine, and also we are currently both studying ancient ways of traditional Chinese medicine. So we are taking our knowledge from different angles, because ultimately, like all ancient cultures, are connected. So philosophy and the roots are the same. And as Jesse said, yes, we wanted to talk about community, and the subject really came from all the people who participated in our gathering this end of summer. in Beskide, in the mountains. And people were asking so many different questions, and as always, we have so much to share. So we decided to do it cyclical and meet regularly every 2 weeks. That's what we can offer for now, because we're still working, we're practicing, and we are in school. So we can offer a meeting every 2 weeks and discussing different topics. The first one that came out is like a lot of people who are in a conscious movement are currently really regrouping and restructuring, educating, connecting, building networks to build self-sustainable conscious communities. I would say it's global, right? It's not only, not like in Poland, but I see that Polish people are really onto it.
Yeah,
So
they are the arrow point, always.
The arrow point.
Always.
Yeah. So we would like to share the perspective of indigenous tribal social groups, we can call, how the structure of the community is based in a natural organic way on the family structure. So it's based on kinship, really, and how we relate to each other. So the first structure, we can say it's energetic, but it's also related to the age groups. So we have like a group of elders, we have group of adults, we have children, we have warrior society, and all of this, everybody within the family have a function. So starting with the most active group of the family and the society, which is warriors, and equally men and women. And the warriors doesn't mean necessarily these are the fighters and the attackers. The warriors in the indigenous cultures are considered protectors. So this would be the people who are protectors, and they're providers, and they're the building force, because they're the youngest, they have the most energy and independence, because they're not children, they're not elders, they're healthy. So you will start with
Tukala is the name for the warriors, Tukala.
Yes. And then maybe also can talk about like how the two dominating energies are on this level.
Yeah, the energy is like a natural energy in the universe, starting since the beginning with the two energies. See, any of those energy is important. Both are very important. Equally important. So you can take one or another one out, and doesn't work. See, like the electricity, you see your electricity, you take out one of the poles, and your machine doesn't work until you have both. So this is since the beginning, and the universe was the creation. So the Native American, or the native people all over the world, this is not only America, but all over the world, discovered this kind of energy. So when people call one positive and another one negative, see? But if you don't have the negative part of the energy, you don't have the energy doesn't work. So in our culture, talking about our culture, then call this energy for the woman Siwakoal. Siwakoal, and for the masculine is Shukoal. See? Where this word's coming, this word coming for shu. Shu is like a shock, the energy.
Like an impact.
The impact, yeah. And Koat is coming from Koat, the serpent, who is waving like energy. Everything, all the energy is traveling in waves, like a light moving and onda and undulated. See? Heat, talking about any kind of energy. Travel like that, this is why it looks like a snake. So the snake is representing the energy. The physical, you can see, is energy. So this is why then called Siwa Koal or Shu Koal. And this way I explain about Shu Koal is the impact of the energy. See? And another one is Siwa. See? Siwa is like the beginning of the energy. See, like a womb. See, how you call the base?
Like a sphere,
A sphere, like the base
recipient.
recipient, right? More like that. Recipient is also energy, koat. See, in our tradition, the people translate koal as a serpent, but it's not. See, serpent is the name of the serpent is energy, not the opposite. So it's energy. Sociocoal is like the recipient energy.
No, Siwakoal.
Siwacoal and Shukoal. So in the family, we have both Siwacoal and Shukoal. Siwacoal is a woman and Shukoal is a man. And the society is also the system is like the man or the person, even could be a woman, but the person who is the provider, to go outside to make deals with another tribe, with other nations, representing the culture, representing the country, is called shukwal. And also the who stay in home, make accounting, taking care for the children's, cleaning the house, cleaning the places, cleaning the towns, education. This is the Siwa Koal. Yeah, yeah.
So basically, the feminine energy is the main understanding is like it's an energy that is recipient, but also it's for processing everything. So everything that is transformational or recycling or being processed is also the feminine, and then the masculine would be the energy to not only go outside but also to search, to acquire, to collect. So the masculine would be the warriors, would be the hunters, would be the gatherers. There would be the people who would make political decisions, unions with other tribes, but also protectors. And then the feminine, as also said, would be like responsible for the building community, keeping the house running, making accounting, dealing with nutrition, reconstruction of whatever the town, the streets, or the little even teepees, organizing stuff. So there would be the creators, artisans, storytellers, healers like medicine women, and teachers, educators, right? But we are referring here really to the energetic structure. So as also said, in the relationship, when there is a woman and a man in the partnership marriage, then the roles, right, feminine and masculine. But sometimes in the societies, because there are different social structures, different historical events, different challenges coming from nature or crisis. Sometimes this can change, and for example, women, biological women, can become a masculine part. There is a shukot, acting like a provider and going outside, and then maybe the masculine would be the one that is dealing with the internal matters. So we are concentrating here really on the qualities, energetic qualities, and structures. So the second layer of the family and community structure would be children.
So just one question before you pass to the next step. So if we are talking here about energy, not about women and men itself, is it important to have a balance? How do we determine if there is a balance, and if we don't have it, so how do we achieve it?
So anyways, the balance really comes from recognition of the self-identity and my own role in the family and the structure, how I identify my qualities. Like, am my qualities are more feminine or more masculine, and then what would be my role in the family and in the community? So, for example, a woman who don't want to go much outside and interact with other cultures, places, people, like how she could be masculine representative, right? How she could be the Shukoat representative. She cannot. She has to have like qualities that are making it possible for her to be that kind of a person. And you can see sometimes the so it's usually coming also from the elders, because elders very early watch the energy of the children, and they know who has what kind of energy and what would be the qualities and roles that they would take in the family and the community. Like, you're not gonna force somebody who is afraid to go to the forest and hunt. You know what I mean?
Also, in the it is individual, but in the society is rules. Rules. The rules are checking by, or directing by the elders, the elder council. So when somebody is like make a fault, make a mistake, see, about the woman abandon or the men abandon the task, what they supposedly they have to do, then receive right away something, receive tobacco, see. So tobacco is part of the communication, the connection. Receive tobacco and says you have to do this, this, and this, and this. Receive
we are
instructions.
expecting you to finish the task that was assigned to you, or the role.
So it's working like that. See, so it's also is a system about the elders to watching the good being of the community. See? Yeah.
So the elders have to balance the energy in the community, right?
Yeah. It's a balance in the
So even as you said, if there would be any community that is imbalanced for any reason, then the communities make deals between each other. So like, you know, like people would stay in touch from different like neighborhoods. And if one group of people needs more of the masculine energy and help with certain tasks, and the other community is suffering, they would combine two communities to make a balance.
Yeah, still Mexico and United States completely destroyed the systems, but in Mexico still some of the systems. I want to travel sometimes and then show people about how this community is working. You know, it's so many people studying how it says ancient knowledge. It's even it's a school here in New Haven about
astronomy, astrology.
No. For the people studying the people, anthropology. The anthropologists, this is the place then like to go and study how this community is still dealing like in the ancient times. Yeah. And
functioning in the balance.
Function and get the balance. See? Okay, keep going. Keep going on the next.
So I think that always, because from different circumstances, even if there is no war or no catastrophe or whatever, like still some of the communities can get out of the balance, because what if in 1 or 2 generations suddenly there is more women than men, or the opposite, right? So like that's why the communities stay in touch with each other, and then they just like mingle and remarry and make all the exchanges to make sure that all the families and the energies are equalized. So going now to the children's part, and I think that the really important thing is that I personally really like that, like, there are no children like left alone. Like no kid is like abandoned or without attention. No kid is an orphan or even half orphaned. Right away, the other family is taking care of the child and helping and supporting, so the child can feel supported, have a sense of belonging, and develop in the right way. So for this, if the child loses the parents, or they would find a child, right? Right away, the tribe, the community is making the ceremony. There's one of the 7 sacraments that was brought by the white buffalo calf woman, and it's called the making of relatives.
It's a hunkapi or this depends. It's hunkapi or hunka olowapi. You know, it depends. One is if we get the relative, the ceremony of the relative with songs. It's hunka holowapi. Or get the relative used to have a special meat, a special cooking, and then have to eat together. See. And a special ceremony for make a relative. Could be the relative be an elder or young man, young woman, or children's make a relative. I think we already make some kind of relative ceremonies in our community. And really is very respectful. We call our community Teospay. It's right around is Teospaye. And somebody speaks Spanish or Teospaye. It's meaning like it's a family. Is unbroken relations. So you are brother with somebody, and this ceremony you really are brother, sisters, or elders, father, mother, grandpa, or you know this. It's our ceremonies is very respected until today. About this ceremony to make hunkapi, hunka olowapi, hunka chapi. It depends. Yeah.
So you can become family and the relatives, of course, by birth, which is like a biological, natural way, but also by marriage or by making a ceremony, relative ceremony, right?
Yeah.
And it's equally respected. It's not like a biological child would be more important than the one that was adopted in the ceremony.
Yeah, like Aga says, it's no orphans. In our culture, you can find orphans or orphanage or children's abandoned. Everyone belongs right away to the family. Sometimes by accident, the father and mother die, and the children get in the orphanage, and then is so many 8 or 9, then put in different families. See, don't put everyone using one family because it's too much for feeding and taking care for so many children. This is the system then put in different families, and the children, you know, then grow up and with take care. It's very important to grow up and take care for the new generation, the new children's. Yeah, I think you go into the women's, right?
This is not the next part of the society. There's also
I have different questions here. I don't know if we are going to touch this in the last point. However, how a new member of the community will be accepted? How is the process to accept someone and then go through
this? You have. I'm sorry. Yeah. You have the new, like I am strange for all the tribe, so the tribe have to see me like what I'm looking for, what I'm doing. First, I have to prove like I have to do something positive for the tribe, for the people. See, I don't come and just looking for a steal or yeah, no, it's like you have to bring something positive to the community. And later then how to be in the council of the elders, and later then decide and thinking, okay, you have to be for somebody similar with similarities. See, if the person working and is a driver, so maybe somebody go to the drivers, or maybe have an opportunity to study the stars, go to the bear family, or is a very good at hunting, go to the wolf society, or is very good like a warrior, go to the warrior society with the tukala. Depends, it's good, pretty good cooking, it's putting in the family to cook. See? And also it's a
grow
good
food.
also it's good and talk stories. Go to the family to talk in stories. See, so then selected to make the process easy. Yeah, but every single part of the tribe of the group of the Tiospei, the Rogina, you call in Polish Rogina, they have to give something. Nobody is like free. See, like okay,
Freeloader.
Yeah, freeloader or something. No, everyone puts something in the system, to make everyone happy, and everyone agrees we have, It's
So
because
the
also,
elders decide, and the community is always open for new members to be received
yeah,
in the community.
yeah,
Yeah. Usually, as also says, like people have to be accepted. So first, like the society would check the person. Like they would go and talk, and everyone would go. Like children would go, warriors would go, elders would go. They would give the person tasks. They would involve them in certain things to observe how they interact, what they do, how they show up for the things. But later, the council makes the decision, and the council of elders has usually different representatives for different functions. Like they have the like a person who is good in politics, person who is good in making economical decisions, person who is good is a spiritual leader, person who is like a mediator. So like they would discuss all the aspects, and then they make a decision if they accept the person or not.
There's a lot of stories in our
They
tribes,
would not like
in our
accept
groups.
somebody who has the tendencies to destroy the community or
No.
the family. That's why they observe. They have to
But this is
check who you
stories.
are, what is your background, and they don't accept just because you want to be there. If like if somebody's behavior or actions or personality would be creating any imbalance or dysfunctionality for the community or for the family, they would not accept.
It's stories about it. About one time, people in the tribe have to fight with somebody else invading or doing something wrong, and the concept, see. So then go to fight with these people and other people, and then kill so many warriors, and then kill it also, and so get survivals. So then take the survivals like prisoners home to take care for them, until then decide to heal it, and after then heal it, decide to stay or go away with his own people. So, and this time, some of these people stay there, healing. The people around observing, like is a good person, even then offer, you want to stay with us and make the ceremony. And it's so many stories about the people how to even get a big ceremony, and all the town, all the people get together because they wanted one person. There's so many stories about it. And the person get part of the society. See, it was the enemy before, and now is in this part of the society. See, then give the freedom to the person to stay or leave. And then leaving is okay. Now it's healthy because people, when fighting, they are very proud. I don't come fight with somebody who don't have legs and hands. See, so have to be equal. See, it's not like you feel like how you says to defeat, proud. You don't feel proud to defeat somebody weak, somebody who don't have weapons. So you even the person not have weapons, you have to give the weapons, because what about and you don't have the nuclear bomb. So I have a nuclear bomb. I have to give it to you one. So we have equal.
chances.
Yeah, have the equal chances. It's not like it's now. So then you don't have weapons. Then give it to you.
So I think that it also comes from general respect for life, and nobody is really taking advantage of the weaker ones. This is really something that developed in a toxic society, where people who have tendencies to manipulate, abuse, have personalities that are out of balance, and they're always looking for victims and people who are in disadvantage, people who are getting out of trauma, or they have financial difficulties, and they right away become like a predator looking for opportunity. And so this does not happen in the indigenous community. Like, you have to measure with somebody who is equally equipped in all ways, like not only mentally but energetically and physically, and then this is how people deal. That's why the third very important part of the family and the society is what do you have here? Is taking into consideration I don't want to call weak ones because it's pejorative, but I would say the people who are in the challenge situation because of health, because of accident, because of financial difficulty, because of death in the family, because the family structure broke, because of the divorce, or because of the sudden death of a spouse. So these people are never left behind. And nobody approaches them. These people are being protected right away, and these people being assimilated right away to other families that are full, they're functioning, and they're strong. So they take the weak ones to help them until they recover on their own, and until they can take the next step in life, and they can have another relationship, or they can work because now they're healthy. So this is the third part, that it's like nobody is abandoned, nobody is rejected, and nobody is taken advantage of. So the important thing maybe to mention here is also because I know that in some of the stories or even now New Age communities, there is this romanticizing of the family structure, when they promote that men can have multiple wives and the woman can have multiple husbands. So I would like to also address that and explain that really how it's done. It's because of the protection. So again, anybody who was left and challenged by life, doesn't matter if it's a man, a woman, or a child, they get adopted to the family through the ceremony of relatives, making relatives that we talked earlier. So the woman would be given a title of a wife, so she is respected. But this is only adapting her to the family structure, and it's a controlled position. So it doesn't mean that she would get involved in an intimate relationship with the head of the family, of a man. She would not be creating any challenge or competition for the original wife. She would just be given you can say, structure or political position for the protection. So if anybody in the future wants to marry her or approach her, they have to respect the whole family, because behind her is the family that protects her, and behind her is the person who adopted a woman as a daughter, for example, or a wife. Therefore, sometimes we can see like a chief would have 5 wives, but it doesn't mean that he is in the romantic relationship with 5 women. It is like he has his wife with whom he has his biological family, and he adopted other women. It can be even the sisters of the wife, or can be friends, or can be somebody who was in disadvantage. So they are being protected, and the family is providing the things that they need until they're strong enough and have opportunity to build their own family unit.
Yeah, let me explain something about this. When the chief, so supposedly it's not chief, it's the men, regular men, because this is the council works, and say, asking to him to adopt another wife, see? And him adopted, no, it's like a wife, it's a daughter, it's a challenge for the warriors, see? It's a big challenge for the warriors. Now they have a beautiful woman there, and then can kidnap the woman. See, and they say, "Wow, then made it." See, this is a challenge when you see the woman like that. So this is why then adopted the woman is a marriage. Why? Because if somebody kidnapped or teasing the woman, this is a fault. And the fault, this kind of fault sometimes is very disrespectful, and some of the societies is the penalty to do that is the death. See, so this is why then adopted the woman as a marriage, but the marriage is used to until she found another. She have to agree. See, she have to agree. It's not so somebody kidnapped her and
she ends up
ends up in another tribe. No, is for respect. The same thing is the children's. The same thing is a wife. Always with respect. See, this is right now. I hear so one guy just traveling with 3 wives. See. And this not can happen in our society. And then says, oh, the Indians have 7 wives. Oh, one guy even have 13 wives. Yes, it's right, but he have only one to living together, but the rest then are in the house relatives. Is no another name, because remember we was invaded for people to have different concepts. Then don't see the concept about respect, about the for protection of the warrior. See, then have the concept about take advantage because the women don't have protection. See, so this is why then avoid this part doing in this way. See, okay, Aho.
Yeah. So I think that it's really, I would say that the respect and the sense of belonging are really cherished. And it's important to belong to the family, and it's very important to be respected, and it's very important for the woman to be respected.
And the fact that no one is left alone despite any situation, right? That's wonderful.
Yeah. So because you can sometimes you can hear this like children's stories, right? Like Cinderella when she was in disadvantage and she became the servant. That would never happen in the original indigenous community and family. That's why she is not given a role of a servant or somebody who is disadvantaged. She is giving a highest title of a wife. So it's equally included in the things that belong to this part of the family structure. And
remember always the concept of elders is who decide and make the decisions. See, always. It depends. Everything depends. All the laws depends. All the rules depends on the concept of elders. Yeah. So okay.
So this
now
is
the elders.
we can go to the elders part now and talk
And I
about.
would like just
Yeah.
to ask to people who is watching us, if you have any question, you can just leave it on the comments and we will read it at the end. And just to send greetings here to Patia, Margarita, Shadi, Chris, Victor, who are with us. I'm sorry, Aga, now you can go on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And also we can make the next talk about your questions. See what you
Answering the questions.
answering your questions and make the next topic. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to warriors part, not warriors, elders part. So how they count who is a child, who is a teenager, who is a young adult, who is a warrior, who is a, so they count in 13s. So from the 0 to 13, you're a child. From the 13 to 26, you're a young, independent adult and very often warrior. Then you have a higher like structure of the family from 26, and it goes on.
49.
So so the elders start at the age of 52, and of course the elders can be healthy and energetic and full of vitality, and they can still choose to do a lot of like activities within the community, even physical work, but by default, they're never being asked to do anything. Like they're given a position of respected teachers, respected leaders. They have their place and role in the council of elders. And if they want to take a role or responsibility for something additionally, they can say I want to do this, but they would never be asked. So who is doing all the hard job is the young generation, the ones who have the most energy and vitality, and also it's also said it's the same with within the warriors society. They always choose to pair up with somebody who is on the same level. And also this family structure and dividing by age groups, it's also the same. Like the young man would never compete with the elder for the attention, for the position, for the political influence. Never. It's considered to be disrespectful. Like the elders have their place and the young people have their role and the different responsibilities. So this structure is very, like, I would say, organically built, following the nature and the natural cycles of life. But they are very respected and seen as protocols, right?
The reason is because how you can learn, used to talking, used to get your classes, no, do it. See, this is why the young generation, the young people, how to learn, how to make the structures, how to build, it's the only way to learn with experience. And right now in the societies, everywhere I'm going, I'm ending to put the stones, to chop in the wood, to go and do everything, and all the young kids just watching me and sitting. See? And later, later, even then get pissed off because the lodge is too late. We start preparing everything 9 o'clock in the morning, and we go to the lodge maybe 6 or 7 in the night. See, but sitting, everyone sitting, waiting until everything have to be done. No, all the young generation, all the young people have to ask and says, "I am here. What I have to do?" See, and the elder have to supply the job. You have to do this, you have to do that, everything, and the perfect harmony, and we go in when we finish. See? Sometimes even I says, oh my gosh, waiting, we make the lodge, we make the ceremony tomorrow. We can do it? Yes. Okay, wait until tomorrow. Yeah, because this is part of our culture. Now I want to say something else. I want to see about the elders, because I am an elder. See, it's something about the values, talking about values, because already the people asking, so okay, what I have to do? I want to do, but how is the values? See, the values of the dominant society is about self, thinking about self. See, take care for the number one here. See, and our society is the group the people that take care of the people. See, the person take care for the rest of the people. See, they prepare. We thinking about preparing for tomorrow. We think in the society, Indian society, indigenous societies. Today is a good day. See, yeah. The time is very important. Using every single minute, and we says a right time is the right place. So the youth, the rich and young and beautiful, always, forever. See, so the age, knowledge, and wisdom is beautiful. See, so it doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter how you have wrinkles, but you have wrinkles, meaning you are wisdom. You have a gray hair, meaning you have knowledge, you have wisdom. See, and compete the competition. See, and our system is cooperation and be patient. See, and learn how to be aggressive. See, this is the society. Then says the teaching, the teaching the kids and the schools to be aggressive. See, and competitive. Then it's about listen and you make a team and learn. See? So speak up. The learning how to speak up, give and share. See.
Can I say something? Because
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that everyone understands what Oso is doing, because he's jumping from one to another and he's giving the differences, right? So first he mentions the quality of modern Western society, or some of the qualities of these societies are often toxic. So he first says and points out to those qualities, and the second part he's saying how the indigenous community is perceiving the certain values. So just make sure that you also follow him, how he jumps between one and another.
Yeah, the nature is to conquer. See, to conquer everything, to go to the moon, to go to the bottom of the ocean, always conquest. See, so and our culture is live in harmony. Don't worry about tomorrow. Lives in harmony. Lives respect the tree, respect the ocean, respect the river, respect the nature. See, also is very
No, to live in the moment.
Yeah, to live in the moment. Yeah,
now, really, not even in the moment, but now, right?
Yeah, the system is very skeptical, always logical. See, and our system is the grand mystery is who have the answers. See, why you worry
but
if the
people
grand
move
mystery?
with the heart and intuition,
And
right?
yeah, and also we have and this system have a big ego, self attention. See, I am always see, and our system is humility, be humble. See? And also the religion is part of the life. See, and also in our system is the spiritual ways. This is the life. The life is the spirit, and the spirit is the life. Yeah, it's something. I explained to you something about the elders.
I don't know. You want to share this document?
No, we can share later.
No, I know, not this moment, but in the future.
Yes, I already.
Because if you would like to go back to this comparison and have
I make a
review.
review. I have write down. I have already. If somebody want to know, we share and sending. See, so what is the difference between values? See? Okay, keep going. And the elders.
No, I finished the part of the elders. Now, as the last part, I think we wanted to highlight the general main points of how the organic community based on the family structure and kinship, family bonds, right? How is it different from the communities that we are trying to build today? Because very often people do not have much of the connection with their biological families, and they're looking to find the friends and supporters and people who are similar to themselves to live in one community and to support each other. But ultimately, these are people are strangers to each other. So how we can distinguish? Then this other community that we are trying to build nowadays, we can group as based not on the family, but based on the neighborhood, right? So it would be more like a geographical community. So in order for this community to function in a healthy way, if there would be people who would be interested in following the natural ways of life of indigenous societies and tribes, then they would need to, all these points that we talk about, like that every group has their own function and place, need to be replaced by the concept, right? Because now you do not have natural biological grandparents who build the council of elders. You have to create something that is having this role and this function. So first of all, I think that the community that is built by, let's say, friends or neighbors, they would need to have a role of the mediator. Meaning there would be a person who is dealing with conflicts, solving the conflicts, but also making decisions and making agreements. And it could be, I don't know, somebody who is a mediator, maybe somebody who is a lawyer, maybe somebody who is a psychologist, or maybe three people. But it would need to have a unit like that. And then the next one would be the part for the evaluation. So this is also the role that the elders are doing, evaluating people who want to join the community. And this evaluation can be done on different levels, because somebody could evaluate how useful you would be in the society, what qualities you have, qualities of personality, character, what is your education, what are your skills, what can you do, how can you contribute. But it could be also if the community wants to build biological families and they would like to interact with each other, build the relationships, intimacy, and have children. Maybe some of the communities would even choose to have a medical doctor or a medicine person that would also evaluate, or a psychologist who would evaluate people's health, mental and physical, right? So it's something that, again, I think it's important, who do you invite to build your family with? I think that in many communities that we know, they miss this part. And a lot of communities disintegrated, because if you are inviting people that are not being screened in any way, let's say, and people end up having different morals, different ethics, different values, then it builds up the imbalance, because the part of the community wants this and the other part of the community wants something else. So it needs to be assured that the people's values are the same, right? And also to keeping the community security and the safety of the community. That would be the third unit, security and safety. So equally, what would be a warrior society to allow masculine or feminine, doesn't matter, because females can be warriors as well, and can be enlisted as Tukalal. They can be even fighters and know martial arts, as many indigenous communities do have that. And sometimes there would be warriors that would like go to interact with other tribes or communities, and there would be going masculine, going for a mission, but at the same time other warriors, there would be feminine warriors, they would still stay inside of the community, but for the protection they also know how to fight. And they stay with the elders, they stay with women and children. So yeah, security and safety. And the fourth one would be builders or structurers, right? Because now we need to decide what would be our shared space. Like, are we gonna live in the teepees? Are we gonna build clay houses? Are we gonna build mansions? Do we want an off-grid community? Do we want eco-friendly community? Self-sustainable. So also making decisions about resources, like do we outsource for the resources? Do we exchange with other communities? Do we have the jobs? Do we invite people to come to our community to buy and purchase things or services? Do we organize things to interact with others or not? So all the rules, all the goals of the community, internal functioning of the community. So that would be the structures. And I think that if any of those parts is being missed, like it's so hard to have a balance, healthy balance in the community, because ultimately, you know, we want to grow in a safe and happy environment, and not only for everybody to feel respected and belonging, but also feeling safe, right? So we need to make sure there is no manipulation, there is no abuse, there is no like a subliminal hidden hierarchy that suddenly one group has one guru and everybody follows. So it's the indigenous communities are always built on the circle. Like everybody is equal. There's no one narcissistic leader. And so also screening and all this security things would help to filter people and don't invite pathological behaviors and dysfunctionality, because every family unit and community unit can be destroyed. Such a people who are looking for taking advantage, who are looking to manipulate others, and who go and join communities to be really a predator, not a healthy unit to build a healthy structure. So like it's very important, I believe, who do we invite and how we build it.
Oh, so beautiful. We have a lot of very good thoughts, a lot of good ideas, a lot of good dreams. But remember, nothing can be making a structure if we don't put our hands, our energy, attention to build something. We ending, like I saw so many of my grandpas use burning themselves and try to teach and try to go here, go there, ending working, and all the people just sitting and watching, and then wants to enjoy only the what and do it. See, I think, for example, the only way is share. I can share more of our construction knowledge, but we need to have a time. See? And thank you so much for you put a lot of attention to watch these videos, put your questions, and also this is the idea we starting. I don't say this is perfect. No. Make the perfection make when we try, see, and it's not working, we
evaluate.
fix it. We evaluate and we fix it and go to the best ways. I don't say the indigenous communities are the more perfect ways of life. See, it's a ways of life, our ceremonies, our ways. But if we get integrated in a group and working to be to make the best of ourselves, put the best and respect another people, and be respected. See, we don't we if we expected to be have the expectation to be respected and put us in the and some way up, we have to respect the people. Don't expect it like you have to be respected, take advantage of the people, or get. You see somebody is weak and you take advantage. No, you have to have respect for. In the same way, you need to be respected. Respect another people. I think, and we can build a beautiful community. And Wopila Tanka, Wopila.
Are there any questions or no?
Thank you, Aga. Also, we have one question, but I think it's not exactly related with the community and the topic. However, I will read it after. I just wanted to say thank you for sharing with us all this information, your experience. I think it's a very insightful point of view right now. As you mentioned, like the structure of the family right now, we have seen just several points. However, the structure itself, it is much more complex and deeper. And that's why it will be wonderful if people can follow these conversations and send us your questions so we can keep developing the topics as well. And yeah, to listen your perspectives, and everyone who is interested into living community, or maybe they are already in this process, we can keep learning about these different points of view. And yeah, so thank you for that, Aga. And also the question that we have here from Lucas, he said, I have been living in exile for many years, and I feel that my ancestors are calling me. I don't know why yet, but it is close. What do you know about breaking the traumas of ancestors?
That's another big topic.
Yeah.
But
I think we can open it and touch the topic in the next conversation as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it can be approached from different angles, because you can choose to heal ancestral trauma in the joining healthy society or community, and they will help you heal your trauma. But you can go through your own transformation process when you just really work on evaluation of all the things and the ideas and the beliefs, and because even if you have a memory or you have an information about trauma in your lineage or of your ancestors, this is only an idea. I know that the idea is written in our DNA, but still the things activate when we give them power. So when you learn how to release in any way, and everybody chooses different modality, people choose talking, people choose praying, people choose ceremonies, people choose living in nature to cleanse their body, to cleanse their DNA, to cleanse their energy. So like everybody has to really find their own way. I would say that for indigenous communities, for most part, they do praying, and they either pray together in a ceremony in the sacred hoop of life, and this is how they heal, and this is how they support each other, doing the ceremony and praying and giving the energy of love and support for the cleansing and healing. Or you go to the mountain, you don't eat, you don't drink, you stay by yourself, and this is how you recycle and all the emotions, all the toxicity that you carry within, consciously or unconsciously, but when you are with yourself and nothing is disturbing you, you have opportunity to dive in and find all those things that you would like to transcend. So I think that
find somebody to go with you, or somebody to take care for the fire, somebody to don't go to the places you
abandoned
and
on top of the mountain by yourself.
Find somebody.
Join us for the Vision Quest the next year.
Yeah, go for Vision Quest. We have to make Vision Quest this coming year, 2025. So put your name in the list, and we take care for that. Yeah, about that.
Okay, so I would like to say also that it's very nice for me that we are starting this topic about community with the word family. Personally, that's my approach for community. I feel that whenever we start to connect as relatives, things are much more easier because we are already moved by the heart as well. And we are looking the way to support each other and to see how we are growing in this network as one organism. So if you would like to say something else, Aga, also before we close, I would like also to say to people that we will start these conversations every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So we are changing the schedule, we are changing the time. And also, I would like to invite everyone who will feel to collaborate with a voluntary contribution for OSO&AGA, for all the work they do, and for the if you would like to collaborate, we will leave a link in the event, and also we will keep sharing it. We are thankful for that as well. So Aga, also thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
for
so much,
joining us,
Yesenia, from the another side of the ocean, and so many people around. I know people want to know more about our ways of life, our spirituality, our community, also our schedule. Please let us know, write down a message and ask your questions. What are you thinking about? And also think, we want to be making this beautiful community, beautiful group of people, and interact and share, and we, like Jesse says, we make a schedule for the future talks. Thank you so much. Aho, Wopila Tanka Yellow.
I don't need to say anything. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. It was good to spend some time with you, and we're looking forward to the next topics.
Aho.
Okay. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Aho.
Bye. Aho.